Hey, Marvel fans, this is Retro Care Reviews with a slightly different version of the living room. I didn't know if you guys ever commented about the painting, and yeah, everything kind of moved around here. Me aside, yes, you're looking at the, I guess, length of this video, right? This is not my usual short for the news. I just forgot to, I don't know, sit through Wakanda Forever last week, which honestly, I'm okay with it, getting 330 mil worldwide. I'm pretty sure it's going to get more as time goes on with the holiday break, with Thanksgiving coming up. And with that all being said, there's nothing really big for me to talk about other than, yeah, no duh, one Forever is good. Please don't spoil about the post credit in the comments down below. Those who are my subscribers and saw it in theaters, let me know. I'll know naturally later. Hopefully by next week or this weekend as a catch up review. Another Disney slash Marvel related thing. Yeah. Disney first before we get to the Silk news. Probably the title of this video. Long story short, yes, I've also been sitting through Andor, and wow, that was a really emotional binge I had to go through leading up to the penultimate episode for the season. I'll tell you more about that next week when that season finale drops, and my thoughts on the show in general, and basically my thoughts of Star Wars as a whole as far as this year goes, because I was starting to feel a little burned out after Obi-Wan, I'm going to be honest. And no, not because of the a-hole, fan side of things. I was like, oh, I told you it was that woke. I was like, shut up, it always is. Anyway, on to the real meat of the news. I think I'm going to be time coding this regardless. My quick thoughts and reactions to the news that the Sony Silk project is actually happening, and I'm reading off of comicbook.com. Obviously, Comicbookcast did a quick video of it themselves, so check that out as well in the cards. So yeah, it's made in conjunction with a former Walking Dead showrunner, which makes a lot of sense since that show's also winding down. I will try to do my quick either short slash possibly my overview of the back half of that show, because I was a huge Walking Dead fan back in the day, and wow, I just realized that that is a lot of flash on my television. My bad in advance for any at all. Yeah, I guess ADHD users or people who are sensitive to that stuff. My bad in advance, accessibility wise. So, it is going to be a spin-off series. The show is going to be run by a former Walking Dead creative. I'm going to assume any of the showrunners they had throughout the show, which is usually hit or miss depending if you're, the quality. Amazon's flipping the bills. It will make sense because I think they work in tandem with Sony with The Boys, and I think a bunch of other projects under their realm. I think Invincible as well. And if you're hoping for Invincible level animation, no, this is going to be full live action. I might privately DM people I know, who are up and coming actors that probably might want to throw their hat in the ring to be, Silk herself. And, that would be pretty cool. Whoever gets Cindy Moon is awesome, and I'll respect you no matter what. The title of the show is, pretty, surprising, but this is coming from the same people who did Into the Spider-Verse, so not that surprising. Silk Spider Society. I think from what I can tell from that title is that there's clearly probably going to be more spiders, non multiversal, and probably in continuity ones. The reason why I'm talking about this in general is because for those who are new to my channel, I do sometimes cosplay as the real nurse called Spider, and I might be bringing back Ben hopefully next month when the Dark Web event starts on the Amazing Spider-Man side of things. I think it's a crossover with X-Men, because I think there's a character Chasm Ben is with that is usually a X-Men problem Hellfire Club. So again, if you're waiting in bated breath for my more religious figures to retell these kinds of stories, that is basically in the works. I'm just waiting for the comic jobs to start basically throwing all my thoughts into it through these characters. Just to let you know now, channel wise. Ultimately with this news, there's not really much to go off of. Other than, yeah, the article is just going off about a bunch of yeah, sales numbers that Cindy got back in 2014. Basically, the last person that played her was during Homecoming. My apologies to that actress. I haven't seen you in a while, honestly. Thought you'd be bigger personally, but things happen. Ultimately, I just hope the show's good. I hope the costume's okay. Again, this is just pre-news now. This is just like the announcement of it. There's no trailers yet. Nobody has really filmed anything. And with that all being said, what do you think of the news? Do you think it's going to be good? That it's the same people who did Into the Spider-Verse. They're going to be walking into live action. I think this is me throwing my hat into like stuff they might do for the Across the Spider-Verse movies coming up. I think they'll have a live action segment. I don't know who or what character or what spider in general, but I think that's going to be their beta test into how audiences will react to how their style of writing is going to work with the Silk show coming out on Amazon. There's no official dates yet. Again, oh, I got a name for the showrunner before I close out in the end cards. Angela Kane. Let me look her up real quick while I'm here. My overall history with Cindy as a character is pretty good. She's a decent spider in her own right. She has a couple of solo series, one of which I think just wrapped up, that is worth rereading. They mentioned previous runs, not aggressively, but it is her first rerun of I forgot my numbering on the runs, but yeah, I think her tenure on Angela's side of things with Walking Dead may have been not that long, or no, actually, very. Oh wow, produced most of the spin-off shows, the original series. Okay, so there is a good track record there. Like I said, I'm hit or miss with some Walking Dead showrunners, and personally, I think this is a win for her, if anything else. Ultimately, it is gonna be weird to know this much now coming into it, but since Across the Spider-Verse is next year, and I think 2024 as well, given that those are back-to-back movies, yeah, that'll be interesting regardless in any way, that all said. Normally I do my usual webbing. I think Cindy's one of the few that has organic webs, and I think she points it, so that's weird. Aside, what do you think of the news? Who do you think would make a perfect TV, but yet anyone or actor to be Cindy in the show? Let me know in the comments down below, obviously. And cars coming up to the last review I did here. I think it was speaking of Spider-Man, my Marvelous Japanese Spider-Man. And yeah, other hand here to the shorts playlist, because I'm pretty sure I'm going to do a Mighty Night reenact. Because, yeah, it's Critical Role as it is this Thursday nights, yeah, all that stuff. Speaking of that, sure, here to sub to the channel for when I go back to my usual reacts for Campaign 3. And I did buy some stuff that will be pretty interesting for a holiday video. I'll leave that TBD till next month. So with that all being said, notifications bell, blah, 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 is also for more Spider-Man and more related content when I do my Wakanda Forever review. And until next time, and all that said, I am Retro Reviews. Weirdly still getting comfortable with the new positioning living room wise. Again, if anyone who misses the living room vlogs, please leave them in the comments down below. With that all said, yeah, it's been a while, but yeah, I'm all for Cindy show. But what about you, internet? Are you cool with it? Please be cool with it.